Welcome everybody. I am Dr. Nilofer Hussain, Assistant Professor of Psychiatry at Government Medical College Nalgonda and Consultant Neuropsychiatrist with the Asha Neuropsychiatry Clinic, Malakpet, Hyderabad. So today I will be talking about what is depression, what are the symptoms and signs of depression, what are the risk factors of depression, and what is the treatment of depression. So what is depression? Depression is a mood disorder that causes a persistent feeling of sadness and loss of interest along with some other symptoms which cause disturbance or trouble with your normal daily activities. Now, what are the symptoms of depression? These symptoms have to be present for at least 2 weeks of duration to be diagnosed as depressive disorder. So what are these? There should be two main symptoms or signs, mainly depressed mood and loss of interest in pleasurable activities which you used to previously enjoy. How is depressed mood different from regular sadness? Sadness is something that all of us experience at least some time in their life, depending on some negative life event that they might have gone through. So sadness is something that is transient or temporary. It only lasts for a little while, or it might be present in just some parts of the day and not in other parts of the day. Whereas depression or depressed mood is something that is present persistently, as in 24 hours a day and for several days at a time. And when this exceeds a period of 2 weeks, then you can be diagnosed with depression along with the other symptoms. So what are the other symptoms other than depressed mood and loss of interest in pleasurable activities? They can be increased appetite or decreased appetite, weight loss or weight gain, insomnia, that is decreased sleep, or hypersomnia, which is increased sleep. They might be irritability, restlessness for silly things, or they can also be a certain slowness in doing all your daily activities. You can also have decreased concentration or attention, and feelings of worthlessness, hopelessness, and helplessness. What is the difference between these three? Worthlessness is a feeling that you do not have any worth, that you are good for nothing. And helplessness is that you are beyond help, nobody can help you out, and most of the times this leads to a suicide attempt. And what is the third one? Hopelessness, lack of hope or inability to see anything positive or bright in the future. Along with these, you can also have recurrent thoughts of death, which are called death wishes, or sometimes thoughts of wanting to attempt suicide. Now, what are the risk factors and the causes of suicide? Especially in the times of COVID, in these times, several studies have shown that social isolation is one of the biggest risk factors for increase in depression. Along with these, you have traumatic or stressful life events such as death of a loved one or loss of a loved one, or sometimes divorce, going through a divorce or a difficult relationship, or domestic abuse, and sometimes loss of job or unemployment, and maybe disability, physical disability. Along with this, other risk factors can be a family history or a genetic basis, as in any of your blood relatives or family members having depression or bipolar disorder, or having had a history of suicide attempt. And along with these, substance abuse. Now, what is substance abuse? It is either abuse or addiction to a certain substance like alcohol or drugs, etc. Also, long-term illnesses, that is chronic illnesses such as thyroid disorders, high blood pressure, diabetes, or having chronic pain in any part of your body, and heart disease. All of these also can increase the risk of depression. And so another thing I'd like to add, being a part of a minority community like the LGBTQ community can also cause increased risk of depression. Now, coming to the treatment part, depending on whether your depression is mild, moderate or severe, you might be prescribed psychotherapy or pharmacotherapy. What is psychotherapy? It can include various therapies such as cognitive behavioral therapy, which has been proven to reduce depression, and what is pharmacotherapy? If your depression is very severe, then you might need medication along with cognitive behavioral therapy or alone, medication alone. And if you are having any thoughts of suicide, thoughts of attempting suicide or death wishes, or if you notice this in a family member or a friend of yours, do not hesitate to get help or seek help. Contact a psychiatrist nearby to you at the earliest so that they can help you out with your depression and suicidal thoughts. Thank you.